Hello and welcome to this Cropster Origin tutorial. In this video we're going to be discussing the Origin mobile app, which can be used offline. But first we're going to start in caesar.cropster.com to set up the settings and permissions needed to use the app. So under the settings menu, click on Origin settings. Under the general menu, make sure that you have everything correct. For example, make sure that you set the current crop year, which is 2021. In this example, we're going to be receiving coffee in kilograms. We're going to be receiving it in a cherry state, and we're going to be paying our suppliers in US dollars. We're going to track how much we pay them. Scrolling down, we want to divide the coffee into parts so that we can aggregate along the different amounts that is delivered by each farmer. So we're going to go ahead and say yes, divide the coffee into parts, and yes, divide it for each supplier. Now we have to decide how many parts we want. For this example, we'll make 2. We're going to be tracking for both the suppliers, and we're going to give the parts a name, just A and B. Since A is our better quality, we're going to be paying a little bit more, maybe $1.2 per kg. And for B, since it's a little bit less, we're going to be paying only 90 cents. Our A quality we process as a washed, and our B quality in this example we'll process as a natural. Remember to save the settings. And then scroll back up and go to the Permissions tab. This is how we allow different users to access the mobile app. We need to associate each user with the mill or washing station that they're going to be delivering the cherry to. So we're going to choose our mill, the Cropster washing station, give it a prefix, which will be the beginning of our batch numbers, and select the person who is using the mobile app. With all that setting saved, we can head over to the Origin mobile app and log in. Now that we've got all our settings and permissions set up, we can switch over to the Origin mobile app. Here's the login screen. Remember that you just need to log in once and sync all your data, and thereafter you can use the app offline. Once we've logged in, we can now see the batch list, but there's nothing there because we haven't added any batches yet. So to add the first one, click on Add Batch. You can change the reception date depending on when you're receiving the coffee. And you can add any varieties that you know you're receiving. So for maybe we're receiving bourbon today. And you can also change the supplier type, whether you're receiving from a community of farmers, a single farmer, a field within a farm, or from individual pickers. Let's stick with farms today. We can now add any number of farms for this reception. Clicking on the name, select Catherine as our first supplier. Catherine has member number 20548. This is something we can set up in the online section. And Catherine's going to be delivering 50 kilograms of cherry today, of quality A. She's also going to be delivering 20 kilograms of quality B. Notice that the subtotals grabbed the prices from our settings and have now updated with the total amount that we're actually going to be paying her for this coffee. We can go ahead and keep adding as many suppliers as we want. So let's add George. George is going to be giving us 100 kilograms of A and maybe 40 kilograms of B. Now what if we have a supplier that's not yet in our drop-down list? Well, we can simply type in their name and now a new farm will be created with that supplier's name. Say the new supplier gives us another 80 kilograms of type A and 17 kilograms of type B. You'll see the total amount and the total price that we're paying to all of our suppliers has now been aggregated there. If all of these suppliers come from the same location, we might decide to add them as one of our community members. So let's select a community. Let's say they all come from the Green Hill community. Scrolling down to the bottom, we can see how this coffee will be processed. As we set up in the settings, all of our type A coffee is going to be a washed process. And when we've added up all of the various parts delivered by the different farmers, it's come up with a total of 230 kilograms. For type B, the natural, we've got 77 kilograms. Let's go ahead and create this batch. Now the little yellow exclamation mark tells you that we have not yet synced this to the server, so it's not yet online. All we need to do to sync is press the little sync icon in the top right corner. Remember, once you've synced, you cannot edit from the offline app anymore, but you will still be able to edit once you're back online. Once the sync has finished, you'll see a confirmation screen like this. In the event that something went wrong, you can always click on the View Logs button to see what the error was. If you wish to send us a message indicating a problem, go to the Help Center and describe what happened. And then press Send Email. This will actually send a duplicate of all of the information that you were previously trying to record, so you will never lose any data. We'll simply upload it from our end. You can also reset the app, which clears the cache and deletes any unsaved data. This is important if you get stuck, but please make sure that you send us the email before pressing the reset button. If we go back online, we can now see all the coffee that was successfully synced from the Origin mobile app. Simply go over to the Origin tab and go under Batches. And here is what was delivered today. The 230 kilograms of washed and the 77 kilograms of natural from Green Hill. Clicking on it will show you the complete list of all your suppliers and how much of each of the qualities that they delivered. For more information on the Origin mobile app and other Origin settings, please visit help.cropster.com.